6 and 6 TV, we're back. We've been missing for a couple of days. It's been busy, guys. It's been busy. All right, we got lives. We got children. We got 7 kids between us. All right.
That's right. That's
Not
right.
gonna say who has who, but we got 7 kids between us. Kevin, 9 straight, man. Nine.
Nine is the new number. Yeah, it was a good game, man. It was good, but I'm a little scared of these fourth quarters where teams just roar back against us when we got these double-digit leads. But like they say, a win's a win. So that's what I'll take out of it. Some big shots game to keep us ahead. Ibaka hit some big shots. Norman Powell didn't have the best shooting night, but when we needed him to hit a big shot, he did. Tons of hustle plays by tons of hustle plays by Lowry. So I was happy, and I like how Nurse is kind of giving some different guys some minutes depending on the game. Boucher got some minutes tonight, and I thought he was pretty efficient when he was on the floor. So yeah, overall a win's a win. They still closed it out, so it was good.
Let me tell you why I am very happy about this win, because I was at this game last year and we got crushed. And at the end of that game, I took my family to Cleveland, watch as an away fan, and I was devastated. Kawhi was playing that day, and we lost to a shit Cleveland team, and it really dented my hopes of winning the championship. Anyway, we know how that story ended, but you know what? It takes some resolve to really get through these boring games on the road. So I'm glad they're still locked in. Serge, tell me your thought about Serge, man. He's been so consistent over the last 9-game streak. He's been a rock.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even throughout the entire season, I feel like he's quietly been consistent. If you always look at his numbers, he's got good numbers. He's hitting that open three, which we want, similar to Gasol. But yeah, to your point, he's been 100% consistent. And he's really been a difference maker this year. A lot of people were talking about, trade Gasol, trade Ibaka. I don't know much of a big that's going to get an upgrade from those two unless it's some superstar, and who are you going to give up? So, I mean, let's stick with our guys, I think, and especially Ibaka. I mean, why would you want to get rid of a guy who's playing the way he is? He's firing on all cylinders, and he's done it for a long time.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Like, you have to include one of those guys if you want to make a trade for.
Yeah, that's the thing.
One of those guys, Gasol or Ibaka, has to go, and I don't know. I'm still. You know who my pick is? The guy who is expendable to me is OG Anunoby.
Yeah,
I would trade.
Big letdown for him so far, but yeah, you're right.
Kyle, 6 straight, man. And listen, you talk about a late bloomer. He got his first All-Star now at 28, and he's been in ever since, man. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, man. He's a lot of the guys you could tell pull for him, and this All-Star pick is so powerful because it was picked by the coaches, right? So he's not going to get snubbed. And it's good to see, to your point, 6 in a row. They're starting to say, hey, is this guy Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer? So it's good to be in the conversation like that. Obviously, he just took over the assist lead for the franchise, and now assist leader, best Raptor of all time. Arguably, not for me, arguably, he is for sure. But I can't say enough things about him, man. His little hustle plays and all the stuff he does on the floor, bad shooting night or not, he's doing tons of things on the floor every night.
There was one guy who was snubbed, Bradley Beal. Can't believe he didn't make it. Anyway, All-Star rules. The rules came out today. They want to, obviously weave Kobe into the plans. So what they're doing is they're going to reset the score at the end of the second quarter and at the start of the second quarter and third quarter, and essentially have a target. Almost like playing 21, and have a target to hit. And then what they'll do is, by the time you get to the fourth quarter, let's say the score is, 85, 82, they're going to add 24 to one of those scores as the final target you need to get to. Tell me what you think. 10 seconds. Tell me what you think.
Interesting. I think this is going to be one of those ones where you got to see it and see how it plays out. It sounds interesting. I think the All-Star game could use a change because it's not really a competitive type game. So maybe change will be good.
Mamba logo. Listen, everyone is still mourning. Everyone's still in shock about what happened with Kobe and Gigi. I know, it's been mentioned a couple of times and suggested by some players, some fans about changing Jerry West to Kobe Bryant. Tell me how you feel about that.
You know what? At the beginning, I was like, no, you got to keep the logo as it is. After hearing Jerry West, what he said about Kobe and watching that video, and him actually endorsing it, so to speak, saying that he's 100% open to doing it. I've kind of opened up to it more. So I mean, really for me, it becomes if Jerry West is okay with it because it's him on the logo right now. I'm okay with it, but I think it's a big change. But I would be okay with it only because Jerry West is okay with it.
Yeah, I'm totally in. I mean, you want someone there who is going to be the best ambassador of someone who can be an example for his work ethic, someone who has such a massive sphere of influence. We saw that from all the players who came out and said, I was the one who had this special relationship with him. There's so many of them said that. So yeah, I would be totally in. All right, last one, unwritten rules. So yesterday, little bit of a scuffle between Jae Crowder and who was on the other side? I don't remember who was on the other side. They were up by good amount, and Jae Crowder goes in for the steal from an inbound with 40 seconds to go. Even though they were up, big, like probably 15, I think they were up.
Yeah,
he goes in for an inbound steal and goes for a three. While he's going for a three, he gets pushed right in the chest, out of bounds. Tell me how you feel. Then I'll respond.
I loved it. He should have actually done worse. Yeah, because you steal the ball. There's 40 seconds left. You do not shoot, and the guys weren't even covering you. Really, they kind of backed off you for a second. And do you not even just shoot from where you are? You actually back into the corner and shoot a three. So I'm very happy that he got hit. The game's over. Everybody knows. You wait till the shot clock is down and you shoot. You don't shoot right away. That was ridiculous. I'm glad that happened. Someone should have punched you.
You sound like an old man.
Maybe I am. It's just unwritten rules, man. You don't do that.
These unwritten rules are garbage. All right, they're all garbage.
Okay.
I can understand. If there's 10 seconds left, the game's already won. There's a whole possession left. Where they have to shoot the ball.
The game is over. You can't win if it's double digits with 40 seconds left. You don't shoot a three.
Why? He was shooting to add 3 more points to his team's total.
These guys, to his own total. These guys are ridiculous.
These guys put so much work into their bodies, into their craft from a young age. Think about the number of hours they put in. Think about the number of hours that kids who put in, they don't even make the NBA. If you get a shot, you take it. All right? I don't even care.
Oh my gosh, that's horseshit. Complete horseshit. You do not take. You know what? If Lowry did that, I would actually be pissed off. But you know what the difference is? Lowry would never do that. Never.
Okay, I get it. Okay, Lowry's allowed to. It's grandfathered in for those kind of guys. But this is what you don't want it to become like baseball, where you can't even celebrate a home run, and people are hanging on to these dumbass values that make absolutely no sense. You're like, what are you teaching people by?
I agree with the baseball analogy. Fine, I agree with that, but I still think this was the right move, and they need to send that guy a message. Hopefully, he doesn't do that again. Start shooting threes with 40 seconds left in the game, and you're up by 15 or whatever it was. Idiot.
I think it's gonna change. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. All right, listen. Siakam's in. Lowry's in. Now we just need Nurse. All right. We need Nurse, so the Raptors need to finish in second place. I think they need just one more win, and they need to lose one or something like that. It should happen soon. We're playing Detroit next, so it should happen soon. And then we have Nurse there, and then let me tell you what happens. So yeah, I think Giannis is one of the captains again. He picks Kawhi on his team, and Siakam on his team, and Lowry on his team, and then you have Nurse coaching a lineup with Siakam, Giannis, Lowry, and Kawhi. It would just be beautiful.
I would pay to see that. I would pay to see it. That would be beautiful. Let's hope for that.
All right, man. Listen, you close it out. I'm tired. I've done enough.
Let's hopefully make it 10 in a row and maybe get into some franchise record type situation. But that's all we got tonight from 6 and 6. Peace.
Good night.